Hello, good morning, and welcome to today's Daily Currency Call webinar where Jin shares his analysis and ideas for a specific currency for each day. So Monday, we usually do the Aussie and Kiwi, Tuesday Euro, Wednesday Pound, Thursday Yen and Gold, which is today, and Friday CAD and Oil. So yeah, I see many familiar names here from the Traders Club, but I also see some new names too. So if you guys can do me a favor and answer this poll, is this your first time here? Would appreciate if everyone would participate in the poll. As you guys are answering the poll, just want to let you guys know that this webinar is going to be beneficial to both the long-term investors and short-term traders, as Jin will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risks. So a disclaimer here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. So just a quick look at the poll. Yeah, we have a number of new first-timers here for the webinar. So if you guys don't mind, just help me answer another poll. How did you get here? So yeah, do appreciate 100% participation for the poll. And just before I pass the time to Jin, allow me to introduce him. So Jin is the founder of LCMs Traders and Forex Briefcase. He teaches members of the LCMs Traders Club on how to trade FX. And for Forex Briefcase, he trades a US 9 million account on a daily basis for his managed account clients. And also he's an international speaker where he speaks in countries like Hong Kong, UK, US, Australia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Indonesia, sharing his views about the FX market. So yeah, with that, thank you for answering the poll. Hoping to see 100% of everyone participating on the poll. So with that, yeah, I'll pass the time to Jin now for the currency call on yen and gold.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing today? Give me a big thumbs up if you're here, you're present, you're ready to go. Thumbs up, thumbs up. How am I sounding today? How's the voice coming through? A lot better, clearer, sharper, crisper? Come on. I don't hear any response. I just received a perfect gift this morning from one of our, okay, slight echo. Well, big office, right? Can't help it when there's a big office and echo starts sounding out. But yeah, I just received this awesome mic from one of our clients here who is there. He doesn't want to be known, so I'm not going to say his name. But really appreciating the mic. You all get to benefit from this as well. So with that said, let's get started. Today we are looking at the US yen, Euro yen, Pound yen, and also gold. We are live on Facebook, so if you get a chance, help us jump onto Forex Trading Asia. Click like, click share. Let's get more people onto this call. I'm realizing that you might not as many people join for the yen and gold analysis. I think that you all don't like yen and gold as much, so prove me wrong. Let's get more people on the Thursday and Friday call. With that said, I know that there are a couple of you who are quite new, so I'll guide you through some things that we do here. Sharing with you first, let me bring in this, look that. LCMs Traders Club. So if you get, again, while you are there sharing my video on Forex Trading Asia, jump onto LCMs Traders Club on Facebook. Just hit there and search LCMs Traders Club. What we do here at LCMs Traders Club, just last night we had a coaching session going through the different the engulfing patterns, guiding you through different aspects of how to trade better. So I'll show you that here. So it's all on the side there. We go through different sessions on Wednesday nights, guiding you through how to trade better, looking at trends, support, resistance, indicators, chart patterns, candlestick patterns, coaching sessions. right? On Monday nights, we also do a weekly call, you know, where I will either invite my guest speakers in to share with you what they do and how you can build another source of income for yourself, or we also go through coaching sessions where, you know, I identify trades for you that you can jump into quite immediately. You know, this was early in July where in one night we looked at almost 100 pips of profit there already just from one session that, you know, a lot of people jump into for those two trades. But I know most of you come in from the Telegram channel, and just yesterday I see Andrew there. You know, Andrew had some questions about the signals from Telegram. We had Tracy who had some questions about signals from Telegram as well. If you have any questions from Telegram, when you get the free signals there, we actually send it out first in the LCMs Traders Club, telling you, you know, not just what we are buying and selling or selling, we're actually telling you, you know, why we are buying and or selling those pairs, right? So we're actually going like step-by-step reasons behind why we buy or sell those signals, and then also guiding you through why to close, why you want to close at take profit levels 1, 2, or 3. You know, looking at this example here, Euro Yen, yesterday we sent it out. If you might be tempted to close at take profit level 1, but we're saying, hey, momentum is still strong, analysis is still valid, hold on to TP2. At TP2, you know, you might be thinking, oh wait, 40 pips, do I want to close this trade? We, you know, with our analysts there putting in a price level approaching the level, you might want to close it at take profit 2. But if you might be a little bit riskier, you want to take a little bit more risk, you could head towards TP3 at 60 pips as well. So it's all there guiding you through those take profit levels 1, 2, and 3, and also not just helping you make money, but teaching you how to trade so that you can make money independently for yourself eventually as well. If any of our Traders Club members have questions about the signals, you know, please feel free, go in the comments, ask your questions there. The team is always ready to answer your questions in the Traders Club as well. Okay, so Traders Club is a private group. It is a private group here, so whatever you share is only kept in this community. Whatever information I give you about potential trade ideas, it's only for this group, you special group of people in here. It is $49 a month to join, or $199 a year. I would say, you know, if you are trading and you want to be serious about your profits, about your trading journey, then join for a year at $199. Is less than $1 a day. Okay. With that said, let's start looking at the news. We're on Forex Factory here. So Forex Factory, today we just had at 9:30 a.m. this morning, we had the employment numbers coming out from the Australia economy. You know, employment change at 114K, very good number compared to the forecast. Unemployment rate expected to increase to 7.8%, did not, it went to only 7.5, so it's still an increase, but not as bad as what most analysts would expect. And because of that, they were actually looking at quite a bad number. It came out to be better than expected, but not fantastic, right? An increase in unemployment rate is still a bad number, which is also one of the reasons why we didn't see that big jump in the Aussie dollar, you know, because it's good news, but it's not fantastic news. It's still a increase in unemployment numbers. Hence, you saw some improvement in the Aussie dollar, but not massive, okay? So because of that, be a little bit careful about trading this Aussie dollar news, you know, expecting it to reach a lot higher. But our focus today is still the yen pairs and also gold. So now looking at the news coming up, not much other news that could affect the yen or gold. We have Reserve Bank speaking tomorrow. We have US retail sales tomorrow as well. As we are approaching the end of the week, we start looking into next week. We got some GDP numbers coming from Japan, but that's not going to move markets too much. And then Tuesday, we got some pound report hearings, pound CPI numbers, and nothing much after that. So with all that said, I do think that next week we're going to see quite a nice move, quite a nice trending situation happening in the across the board. So with that, let's look at the charts. Okay, bring that up and jump into the charts. Okay, so you can see my charts there. Good stuff. First thing, I usually go into the currency pairs first, but let's look at gold. Okay, why I'm quite keen to look at gold here is because over the past couple of weeks, I've been looking at gold, saying that first move I said it was going to come down a little bit before moving back up. These lines were all drawn based on previous analysis that we did, and it moved exactly according to those lines. It went up to about, I said 2038, 2040. It went all the way to about 2070 before that big move downwards, right? So we actually said that it was possibly going to come down, retest this 2000 level, and possibly, at this point, maybe bounce back up or sit there. What it did was it broke 2000, came straight down towards 1900. Okay, but you can see that at 1900, these lines, I've drawn it way back. It stopped. There was that big doji there. Didn't know whether they want to go higher or lower. It sat there for one day. This is on the daily chart, by the way. And now it looks like it's bouncing back up. Okay, now it looks like it's bouncing back up. But do I think it's going to go all the way back up again? I have my doubts. What I do think is probably going to happen here is it'll probably reach up a little bit higher, maybe come back down, and then after that go back up and test this 2000 level again. So I don't think it's going to be that straightforward for gold, as what happened back in late July or even middle of July, where it was pretty much a straight line upwards. I think we're going to see a lot more zigzagging in gold right now. It's possibly going to go to 1950, go towards 1950, and then come back down to 1900, and then go back up to 2000 again. So if you are planning to just click buy on gold and hold and wait, you might go through a lot of heartache. You might go through a bit of stress before you see those numbers coming out. I would say let it test that support level again before we see a good move towards, before we could see a good move towards the 2000 level again. All right. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat on the side. If you have, and we'll address them as soon as possible. No, Andrew, no worries. Good questions are always good. Be curious, keep asking your questions. Good stuff. Yeah, gee, we answered that already. Okay, cool. So gold, straightforward. Let's look at some other currency pairs. US yen, right? So the last time I spoke about the US yen on a daily time frame here, we said that it was going to bounce off this, so this brown line here, bounce off this 105.40 level and possibly go towards the 106 level. Right now it's at 106.60. Okay, it seems to have hit this 107 resistance. Looks like it's coming back down a little bit. I would say that for the US yen on the daily time frame, it looks like it might sit in this range for a bit. Okay, how you trade this, looking at the H4, looks straightforward. It looks very straightforward from here. I do think that the US yen might hit lower. Your stop loss of about 70 pips, your take profit of 100, risk 70, make 100. I would think that it's not the best in terms of risk reward, not a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, but still positive. Something to consider, right? So have that balance in terms of different trades or different currency pairs to trade, but that could be quite a nice quick trade downwards, okay, downwards towards the 105.40 level again. Sunil asked if my support resistance lines on my charts are still valid for gold. Yes, I would say that they are still relatively valid because I'm coming back to gold again. What I just did was round a lot of the round number levels. So I haven't got a lot of intermediate lines in there. I'm just looking at 1900s, 2000s, 1850, 1800. You know, we looked at possibly a 1950 as well. So a lot of round number, big numbers there. So I would say that those lines are still quite valid. Okay, good question there. Okay, jumping back to US yen, Derek just asked, would I consider 106.90 to be a resistance? 106.90 is a resistance. Okay, so for a lot of you who, on a side note, okay, I'm going to deviate a little bit on a side note, a lot of you might want to, who have not been coached by me personally, I don't look at my resistance or support levels as one line. I look at it as a zone, as an area. So I would be looking at 106.90 to 107.20, 22. So that whole range in there is my resistance level already. Okay, so I'm quite happy to say that it's hit resistance and turning back down. Good news, I'll give you a snap, a bit of a sneak preview. We are possibly going to have an online course coming up. Do reach out to the coaches, reach out to the people in Traders Club, or Kenneth, Chinwei, and Daniel. Tell them if you're interested in the online program. It's going to be over a couple of days. We'll make sure that you get onto those calls as well. Okay. Louis, would US yen be considered an engulfing candle forming? It could, Louis, it might. But Louis, what I'll suggest is once that engulfing candle from video comes up tomorrow, or later today actually, put it in the comments. I'm sure Daniel will be giving you those examples there as well. So make sure you check out the Traders Club with those engulfing candle formations. When the video goes up, put it in the comments and we'll answer those questions there. All right. So another reason why you should join Traders Club there. Okay. With Euro Yen, moving on, Euro Yen on the daily time frame. The last time I spoke about Euro Yen, I said it was going to come down, test this level, and go up. What it did exactly that. It came down, test that level, went up towards the 125.72 level. Right now, looking at it on the H4 time frame, similar to what I viewed for the US yen. I would say that it's possibly going to come down a little bit. Okay, I'll move this line a little bit so that it doesn't get in the way. I would say that the Euro Yen possibly is going to come down a little bit, maybe even break this 125.72 level, okay, with a possible move back up again after that. So let it come down, let it test that support, that resistance turn support right now at 125.72. It might break, but I think that even if it breaks, don't look to sell. If it breaks, look for it to come back up, bounce back above that resistance before looking at potential buy. I think that you would have a lot of opportunities to buy there, risking about 50 pips to try and make that 100 pips. Risk reward ratio of 1:2. Fantastic trade, but you need to be patient. Okay, this Euro Yen will be something that you need to be very patient with and about and for. Okay. Can it come a lot lower? If it does break below 125.20, I would say if it breaks significantly below 125.20, then I would say, stop loss about 40 pips, take profit at about 90 or even 120 will be good. So again, risk reward ratio of 1:3, 1:2 or 1:3 is present, but that point will be below 125.20. Okay. Well, Daniel with all the summary there, fantastic. So both the unidirectional, bidirectional, but be very patient. It will take time for this trade to develop. Okay. No questions. Now looking at the pound yen. Look at pound yen. Look at what it's been doing at this 139 level. Right, 139 level. It's been testing one time, two times, tried to break through, came back down, still sitting at this level now. It really, I'm pretty sure I said this the last time. It looks very toppish, very, very toppish at 139. The last time I said it's possibly going to come straight downwards. It hasn't formed yet. It hasn't developed yet. I would move this line across and say that, hey, it's still possibly going to do that, but be more patient, right? It really looks like it's tested higher, rejected that higher move, taken a long time to reject the higher move, still looking for that move downwards. I would say that below 138.80, you got a good 50 pip stop loss there for a good even 100 pip take profit. Risk reward ratio of 1:2 again. Looking for that downside on the pound yen. Be very patient. Stop loss 50 pips, take profit 100 pips downside. Quite straightforward in terms of how we look at the different yen pairs today. The one that I'll be most interested in is the US yen right now. Euro yen, pound yen could move, needs a lot of patience, needs to wait for that setup to happen. Gold will probably be something that you want to watch but keep on the back burner for a little bit. I might even say it's not going to go as much as high, you know, just a little move upwards, come back down, trap everyone in between, and then possibly go back up towards 2000 level again. Okay, so with that said, I don't see any other questions. Those of you who are not already on Traders Club, make sure you join, make sure you get on board. If you want to learn how to trade, how I look at these analysis, how I look at the charts every day, identifying trend and different target levels, make sure you reach out to the guys and find out more about the course coming up online. With that said, Jinwei, you can take it away.
Okay, thank you, Jin, for the analysis today. I've just launched another poll to let us know how do we do for this webinar. Do note that this webinar will be recorded and will be uploaded to our YouTube. So I just pasted the link to our YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it and get the updates, and also our Telegram channel for our signals. Yeah, I see some people just join in, so don't worry. We are doing this every day. So do join us on Monday for the Aussie and Kiwi analysis. And yeah, with that, do fill in the polls before you leave. And yeah, that's all for today. Bye-bye.